That's good to hear. I've been excited to see people at the booth. We're over there. Can't miss us right when you walk in. Would love to get to know some new faces. I've just started working with the Washington area accounts on the state and local government team. So excited to meet everybody and kind of learn some names and faces. And I actually live in Texas, so you might not see me too much if it's not on a computer screen. But excited to meet you anyway. We do have a speaking engagement tomorrow, 2:10, Unleash the Power of Generative AI, with Kai Dickman and Kurt Lockhart, two of our super brainiac specialist essays. So stop by that if you're interested, and hope to, like I said, meet everyone. Thanks.
Hey everybody, I am Terry Bodecker. I am with Armis, and I've been with Armis for about 18 months now. But I have worked in and around state and local government in Washington and Oregon and really the western half of the US for about 15 years now in various roles, including my past life in engineering. I am the account manager for all state and local government for Alaska, Washington, and Oregon. And I work with many of you. I don't recognize you now because of the lights, but you might recognize me. And I really have enjoyed ASUS over the years. This is, I think, my 5th or 6th conference the last decade. So a little bit about Armis very briefly here. That was a kind of a good joke from David. I could ask the inverse here. I know that Armis is not well known in this region, but we are well known throughout the United States and the globe. We manage over 4 billion assets globally. And those assets include anything from your traditional IT assets where you can install an agent to anything that you can't install an agent on, like your IoT devices, your operational technology, your SCADA platforms, as well as even medical devices, although we don't have anybody representing the medical community here today. That's a very important space for us as well. And we do this without any type of intrusive scanning or anything like that in your environment. Really, in just a number of hours, leveraging your existing infrastructure, we can give you a complete unified view of every single asset in your environment, who's using it, what they're doing with it, what applications are installed on it, and probably more importantly for you, what vulnerabilities are present so that you can actually get a holistic view of your environment. This is a complete attack surface management platform. So if you want to learn more about that, stop by the booth or let's chat offline. But I really appreciate you all attending, and thank you for the conversations we've had so far.
Well, good morning, everyone. Like Terry, I don't know that you have much recognition for BPM, so I'm Josh Schmidt. I'm a recent part owner of BPM after working there for about 10 years, and my colleague Sam Zarn. So BPM exists in the professional services space. So what does that mean? So we offer a lot of different solutions: data analytics, cybersecurity, consulting around HR processes, ERP integrations, but our team really focuses on cybersecurity. So we got started in the late 90s in Oregon, down in Eugene, and we built out a really strong presence in the Oregon education and government space. So we're part of the state contract in Oregon. And over the past couple of years, through Derek and Megan with the events team, became aware of this conference. And so this is our 2nd year here, really looking to understand what similarities and what needs there are in this space up in Washington, as there's a lot of parallels to the deep roots we have in Oregon with the various state agencies, with the municipalities, and then also with the utilities. We do a lot of work with critical infrastructure and healthcare. So if there's any topics that are related to things that I've mentioned, be it cybersecurity, penetration testing, risk assessment activities, really be happy to talk about those in more depth and see what pain points you have and how we can help solve those with our advisory and assessment type services. Sam?
Sure, thanks Josh. Appreciate the introduction. I don't really have much to add to that. Very succinct summary of our services. I'm Sam Zarn, just to reiterate what Josh said there, and I'm a senior penetration tester on the team. So you want to talk to me about those services, we're happy to have that conversation. You want to get in the nitty gritty on hacking and cybersecurity, I'm happy to have that conversation. And actually I'll be giving a talk tomorrow at 10:45, I believe, on X-raying your network. I'm going to do some sort of traffic analysis, stilted toward the blue team, let you audit your stack, make sure it's doing really what you think it's doing. And that modern observability for modern threats. So see you guys there. Thanks.
Sorry, bro. my backpack with me on stage. I apologize, you guys. Good morning. My name is Gino Maramo. I am with CrowdStrike. This is my first ACES, so happy to be here and excited to see all the familiar faces that I've already known and worked with. As you guys may know already, CrowdStrike is an endpoint security platform that is able to stop breaches before they can even occur, right? So we're able to do that by way of harnessing the power of our machine learning capabilities, our endpoint detection and response, as well as, more importantly, our people services. This provides you guys a holistic and complete endpoint protection platform that, like as I mentioned, stop breaches before they can even occur. So there's a lot of new stuff and a lot of new exciting stuff that's happening in our platform right now, such as Next-Gen SIEM, identity threat protection, basically being able to protect you guys' Active Directory against identity-driven attacks, as well as being able to effectively protect you guys' cloud environments as well. So thank you guys for having us. I appreciate everybody who's come up to our table already, and if you guys haven't yet, please come to our table and grab some of our really cool swag. I'm being a little sarcastic about that right now. But yeah, happy to be here. So here is Jason, who is with C1, who's done a lot of great work with us with the state of Washington. So
thanks, Gino. All right, yeah, I'm Jason Johnson. For a number of you probably know me, but I'm with Converge One, or C1 as we go by now. I run the Washington SLED team, so if there's anything we can help with, whether it's CrowdStrike related or something outside of cybersecurity, just come by the table, feel free to chat. Thank you.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Kevin Heidi, I'm with Cerium Networks. We've been here for about 5 years with Cerium. We're privileged and happy to sponsor ACES now for the umpteenth year, so thank you for having everyone, and I think that goes for everybody in the line here, too. Cerium, if you're not familiar with us, we are a Pacific Northwest-based partner. We have about 150 strong, and we really kind of focus on kind of the few core partners that we work with, which is Cisco, Microsoft, Dell, VMware, Broadcom, I'm going to name them today. So if you have anything that's very specific on that, I know a lot of you work with Todd Jones or Sydney, who are two of our SLED-focused account executives based out of Spokane. But I'd also like to introduce Grant Gunning, who we're adding to the SLED team.
Hey guys, so this is my first ACES event. It's good to see some familiar faces that I've worked with in the past. I've been with Cerium for about 2 years now. Just happy to be here and working with the SLED accounts in Washington, and look forward to speaking with you here in just a little bit, and do the presentation a little later. And
just because
yeah,
it
just
looks
good
like
to
you're
meet
like
you
the
all.
last vendor. In your first names. You don't mind? I'm just gonna, you'll see in a sec.
Hey everybody, my name is Ben. I'm with DataOn. This is maybe our 5th or 6th time here, and we appreciate the opportunity to come back every 6 months or so and just help spread the word about what we do at DataOn, which is we help customers modernize their IT infrastructure with Azure Stack HCI and Microsoft Hybrid Cloud Solutions. And so whether it's to kick out VMware. There's been a lot of shakeups there lately, and we've seen a lot of people moving over to Hyper-V to run their virtualized workloads, or maybe to leverage any of the many hybrid services that you can run on-premise now, such as Azure Kubernetes, Azure Virtual Desktops, the list goes on and on. Or whether it's to run AI at the edge. I mean, these are all things that you can do on Azure Stack HCI, and that's what we do at DataOn, is we help customers learn about this technology and implement it in their, in their agencies. And we're very excited. We have our partner with us today from Strategic Online Systems to show real-world use case of running AI at the edge on Azure Stack.
And I'm Benjamin, so I just made it very easy. Just come to our booth and ask for Ben or Benjamin. What we're doing is demonstrating a very intriguing use of Azure Stack HCI, running AI at the edge. So officially running AI in a hybrid environment, but there might be some considerations for various types of either smart applications, smart cities, or even LLMs that you might need to run maybe on premises for the sake of policy or for the sake of data sovereignty or security. So please come by the booth. I'd love to talk to you about those considerations and how we can solve those, running those on top of Azure Stack ACI. We're also speaking at 3 o'clock tomorrow, so please come. Thanks.
Before we get the next vendor in here, we have a luxury problem. So over here is Evelyn from Velocys. She and Daniel and his team are like the last in line. So we got 15 minutes. So if folks can kind of hustle through, I'm gonna make a command decision that if we do exhaust our time, I'm gonna ask everybody that we didn't get to. I think we'll still want Sissa to come up because you're gonna prep the next part of your presentation, but my point is, let's hustle, and then